I was walking into the urgent care at the hospital when the metal detector started to beep. The security guard motioned me to the side, and I hobbled out thinking it was going to take only a minute. My boyfriend had already gone ahead and was waiting in the line to get me checked in. I had hobbled in to get seen for an ankle injury. Can I get a female officer to assist in a search for a female? The security officer called over with his walkie-talkie. A female security officer came over with blue gloves and patted me down. I figured it was the standard pat down, but she kept pausing around my hips and sides, then again on my shoulders. Are you coming in today willingly? She asked me quietly as her hands rested on my arms. What? Yes, I need to get my ankle looked at, I said. What's going on? I asked. She didn't answer. She wouldn't break eye contact. Is everything okay with your boyfriend? She asked. My phone rang with the caller ID displaying my boyfriend's name. He was trying to find out what was taking so long. The security officer took the phone out of my hands and put it in her pocket. This is a safe space. You can talk to us, she said kindly. My stomach dropped with a mixture of frustration and confusion. What was going on? I really need to get my ankle looked at. It's really starting to throb, I said weakly. But I was already being escorted off to a room marked Private Room 1. It was a specialized exam room. My heart stopped with anxiety. What did they find? I'd never even been in trouble. The hospital social worker came into the room. She looked like someone's ancient granny holding a clipboard. She looked at me like I was about to break. Miss, I need to ask you some questions. Who brought you in today? She asked kindly. I blinked. My boyfriend, I answered. Do you drive? She asked. I blinked. Yes, I just hurt my ankle. His car was closer. I answered even more confused. The social worker looked at the security guards exchanging a look. Do you feel safe with him? The social worker asked. Yes, of course. I was starting to get scared now. I realized they thought something was wrong when there wasn't. I literally fell during cheerleading practice, I said. Then I saw through a small plus window of the exam room door a nurse and police officers coming towards the door. The nurse and one officer came in. The other officer stayed outside. Miss, any other injuries besides the ankle? The nurse asked quietly. I shake my head, unable to speak. How did you come by those bruises? She asked, making notes on my chart. What bruises? I start to say, but then I look. My knees were turning a purplish black. I knew when I got those. I was learning a new trick earlier today. It was how I injured my ankle. Oh, those are nothing. I was learning a new trick, I said nonchalantly. Looking back, that probably didn't help my case. The nurse looked alarmed. The officer made a whispered call into his radio. The security guard stiffened. Everyone acted like I just insulted their mother. I looked up and saw out the exam room door window my boyfriend being surrounded by police, his hands behind his back. They were actually arresting him. No, this isn't what it looks like, I swear. I panic. I start to jump off the exam table, ignoring my injured ankle, but the nurse firmly held my shoulders down to hold me in place. I kept arguing. He's the sweetest guy on the planet, I kept shouting. Miss, please stay calm, the officer said. Your safety must be taken care of first. A second social worker, this one younger, came in holding more pamphlets. The domestic violence and teen helpline numbers are visible on top. She settled near the exam table like I was a little kid. Honey, I'm here to help young girls like you who find themselves trapped. I'm on your side. We can get you home safe and you never have to go back to your boyfriend again, she said softly. Everyone was looking at me with such pity. I realized with my torn workout clothes and my hair a mess, I must look like a kidnapping victim. It didn't stop the tears of frustration and pain as my ankle continued to throb. Please listen, I begged, choking on tears. There's been a mistake. Nobody is hurting me. I literally came from cheer practice when I fell learning a new routine and I hurt my ankle. I managed to get out. Everyone huddled like I wasn't in the room. Finally, one of the security guards pulled out a mini metal detecting wand. We'll double check, he said. The security guard ran the wand over me once and it beeped. It beeped right at the pocket. The pocket I knew had to be empty. Check your pockets, please, the security guard asked. I reached in and pulled out a mini lock and key set from practice. I must have missed it. I was confused. The room went silent. Then the nurse realized and her face softened. Oh, you didn't really know, did you? She asked. Know what? I asked, staring at the lock and key. Sometimes domestic violence victims, especially young girls, hide a padlock in their pockets as a signal they need help and feel trapped, the nurse explained. It's in case their abuser is right there and they can't speak out loud, she added. It's been a new thing thanks to TikTok. We've been training so we can help more people. When we found it on you, we thought you were trying to ask for help while laying dumb because your boyfriend was right there. I eventually got my ankle looked at. It was broken. I ended up giving up cheer after that.